There we go. That's all I wanted. Anyway, custom run has been added to the game. There's also new upgrades for spells. Opportunity, hello there. Like a lot of balance changes, some bug fixes, a few new upgrades to spells, but the big one is this. Insanity Clown, Balatro mentioned. So yes, custom run is the new game mode, and it's a pretty neat concept. How's it going, Opportunity? It's literally build your own run using all kinds of mutations. And that includes a few that are unique to this game mode. Like some of these, wild magic, like that's a Archmage trial. But crumbling is unique to this game mode. Unoccupied floor and wall tiles adjacent to chasms have a 10% chance to become chasms every X turns. We control the X. Going on, John? I should take my allergy pills now. So yeah, a lot of stuff in here. That's amazing. Gimme.
Very good.
These could also show up as like weekly modifiers. Nice. Most of these are also possible for weekly. Good. You really do. I gotta say, you make the game very exciting. So yeah, like the possibilities are endless. They're endless. Random ally joins the enemy team every X turns. A random object is removed from the level every X turns. Enemy spawner's health increased multiplied by 2 and spell cooldown decreased by X. Max number of X of each consumable can be held at any one time. Can only have X spells. Can only have... Wait, spells have X percentage of X? Stat multiplier, so we could, like, severely hamper ourselves, or theoretically, make a wildly overpowered run. We can make spells cost health. We can increase the cooldown on all of our spells. We can have extra wizards, extra SP orbs, less SP orbs, more SP orbs. All skills of a certain type are removed. No rewards. That's scary. Random percentage of the spellbooks removed. Skill book removed. Spells are free, but only one can be purchased. That's the Wanner run. Set the number of rifts. Multiply health percentage on monsters. One of your spells is randomly removed and no longer available after you complete a level. The SP is refunded, though. That could be fun. Memory leak. I like this one quite a bit. We could choose how many of the chests spawn, but literally every piece of equipment is available in the chest on floor 1, so you can get, like, themed runs going. So I'm kind of curious about that. This is Giant Slayer. This is Amnesia. That's the Flawless Trial. Could create a spell that just shadow clones from Naruto. Half health duplicate spell. Additional boss variants. Extra spawners. Extra elites. Shielded enemies. Enemy buffs. No consumables. We already talked about crumbling. Each time you cast a spell, increases HP cost by its spell level. Get stunned. Lose health at the end of every level. A max HP. And Amnesiac. Amnesiac. We could definitely put, like, some sort of weird wizard replica run together. Alright. I feel like we should mess around with some of the ones that are not already, like, in the game. Like, put a new things run together. So floors with chasms will fall apart and become more chasm. We lose 10 HP on the end of every floor. Every 7 turns, we're stunned for a turn. All enemies have passive teleportation. All enemies have 3 additional shields. Every level reward is a none? I forgot, we didn't want that one. Alright. A random ally joins the enemy team every 20 turns. Do you die if a tile underneath you becomes a chasm? Oh, I wonder. I do wish I could push enemies into chasms, though. A random object's removed from the level every 65 turns. Enemy spawner health is increased by a factor of 2. And spell cooldown for them is 1, so they'll come out of there faster, and they have twice as much health. So 80. 80 for normal, and like 400 health for the specials, right? A maximum number of 19 of each consumable can be held at any time. That's not bad. Extra spell points per floor. Normal amount of rifts, thanks to random chance. We lose a spell every floor, which might be very bad. And we start with 4 mega chests at the start. So, like, we have a good amount of horrible and a good amount of good. The problem is one of those horribles will randomly take spells away from us. That's going to be bad. Like, if we lose all of our translocation randomly, we're in a bad way. But either way, this is our random, pseudo-random new custom run. That's a hell of a text dump. These are all of our challenge modifiers. So this is great. Like, I love custom mode in roguelikes. Like, Peggle just putting together, like, a really weird run, or like your optimal run, starting with certain things. It's a fun thing to do, and a number of roguelikes. Happy to see it here in Rift Wizard. Especially nice if, like, you want to experiment with stuff. Like, you're curious about how certain things will work. This allows you to kind of make it happen and run tests. Alright, so these chests have one of every item in the game in them. We have our extra spell points. The enemies have 3 shields, and they blink randomly. Make Boiler good. Alright, we gotta look at Rainstorm real fast. Caught within our soaks. They are lowering their ice and lightning resist, but they gain fire resist. I still think, if you want to make the boiler, like, properly good, it needs to remove the fire resistance. Because it does fire damage, right? Did I pass the boiler? Boiler's way at the bottom. Alright, it's right after, like, the blaze loom. Come on. Go, 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 go. Almost. There it is. Yeah, they take 25 fire damage, but they have, like, what is it, fire resist? 50% fire resist, so they're only taking half that. And doesn't fire remove the soaked debuff? One day the boiler will be good. I don't think that day's here yet. Beaten horse, I'm still seeing the movement. Yes, the bowl. If we hover over custom, that's nice. It's actually pretty nice with Slime Shot. You know, it's a good point. Slime Shot has the soaked status on there. I like that we get to see our full list. I'm kind of sad I didn't take more. I want to see what happens when we go off the page. But cool. Oh no, I'm already there. I gotta start. Does fire damage still remove soaked? What is... Oh, we're watching chasms happen, aren't we? Oh no. Oh no! It's happening much too fast. Magic missile? What do I want to start with here? Maybe fireball. I was wondering what that, like, little effect on the screen was. The floor is falling apart. The level is crumbling. Oh god. Every turn was much too much. It's over, it's over. We've already messed up. I thought 10%! 10%! Alright, maybe crumbling was a bad idea. So crumbling, I think we need to put a number in there that isn't 1. I got my d20. Oh, you know what? Whoever in chat wants to roll a d20, roll a d20. Every 11 turns, there's a 10% chance every 11 turns. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. What's the worst that could happen, right? We just have to go a little quick. And maybe we won't have chasms, you know? Some hate bolts. Oh crap. I'm gonna need a lot of things to die. Or I'm gonna take... Oh, I have 18 shields. Maybe we'll be okay. Oh! We were not okay. Damn. That seems like way more damage than it should have been when we had 18 shields. I feel like I got a good feel for it now. I understand. But I'm gonna up mega chests a little bit. Where are you, mega chests? We had 4 before. Let's pump that up a bit to 6. Alright. I gotta look at hate bolts again. How did it void all my shields? Dark? Fire? Deal 2 fire or dark damage to the caster. All remaining enemies deal 2 fire or dark. Boo, boo, boo. Okie dokie. So I want to get to a chest real fast. That's step 1. Let's go to one that's close to the spawner here. I want my Annihilator Staff right away. We'll take Poison Sting because it's something, if I lose it, I won't cry about it too much. Like, we do have... I don't know if they're still there. We had those 4 mystery boxes and skills. Maybe they impacted us in some way? We're helping! Okay. I want the Annihilator Staff. I also want winged shoes. Which we will never take off. We're not changing shoes. I think we'll take, each slot, we'll basically kit ourselves out. So we have our wand, we have our shoes. We're gonna want to get a chest piece and a hat. Shoes, bitch! Oh my god, shoes! I will take a wound rot amulet because I like it. Alright. What kind of hat do we want? I do like the idea of going Helm of Hex, because we will be poisoning people. Welcome back, Gasso. Damn it, I pressed the wrong button. When enemy receives a debuff, 50% chance they'll receive another random debuff for the same duration. Have you heard about how terribly the Papal Conclave's going? The situation's totally popeless. Haha! I like that. Good work. I might take the Helm of Hexes. Ouch. Just waiting for that smoke color, right? We will not have any allies this run. I might take Robe of the Void. Mostly because it'd be fun to have a bit in the way of arcane combustion by the end, and this would keep us alive for it. Because I believe the hex thing we're going to take will end up doing arcane damage. We basically want to put some kind of engine together where our skills do the bulk of the work. Because our spells are going to disappear at random. I guess the spells disappear at a very set pace, but the spells we lose are random. So skills will be quite important. Comes a purple smoke. The Pope is fabulous! Technoblast fog machine. Comes out with a cane and a coat. Alright, Helm of Hexes. I think I might take. The only other option would be a helm that gives me a little bit more arcane resist. Damn. Like I could take Robe of the Void and Arcane Helm, and Arcane Explosions can't hurt me. But I feel like that's a different build. That's a future run I would like to do. But for right now, let's take that Hex. And you never know. We might be able to get a miniaturization shrine and then switch hats and have the effects of both. That's going to be the play, I think. See if we can get both hats. The fact that this allows for hat stacking is excellent. Alright, Robe of the Void. Last but not least, my new favorite explosive spore manual. Yeah, at some point I'd like to do a run where we have this and this, but this is the Spore Frenzy staff. I feel like that'd be a really fun experience. We want ruby hearts. That is the critical component. Explosive Spore plus Searing Heat. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Hell yeah, it is. Ba-na-na-na. Yeah, we're gonna try and build an engine that doesn't really require too much input from our spells, I think. All right, if I start right here. Take Disintegrator first. Take Fireball. Need to get to that spawner. Come on. Ow. Woo! Brewhark, what's going on? Oh, of course you're still alive. Alright, alright. Life Drain is not a sorcery. If we lose Life Drain at the end of this floor, I won't cry. Come here, punk. It took Life Drain, that's fine. What you reading? Alright, Ruby Heart. Where's Blinding Light? I really like that combination a lot. Requires 6 spell points. I like it enough that, like, maybe we save it? We don't take it right away? Yeah. Going through Terry Pratchett's 5th Elven again. We love that book. Anything Terry Pratchett is a good choice. No, 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 no. Trying to keep that max health. Get off of me. Moonglaive. Give me Glimmerblade. Come at me. I guess I'll just destroy everything like this. Enjoy! We kept Moonglaive! There we go. Did he make good fantasy novels? And he was just a cool guy. The man was awesome. That's portal key. No exotic pets. Exotic pets are verboten. Moonglaive. See, this is perfectly acceptable. Perfectly acceptable. Let's take Searing Heat just because it all lines up well. Moonglaive! Damn, Moonglaive, you scary. Alright. I will take Eye of Fire. I just want to try and not lose Moonglaive, if at all possible. Eye of Ice. Come on, baby. No! Come on! 33.3 repeating chance to keep it. We lost it. Wait, no, it was a 33.3 repeating chance to lose it. We had a 66.6% chance to keep it. Game screwed me. Alright, Chain Lightning. Oh no, 2 more. Oh yeah, I'm going spicy. I'm sure I'll be fine. Alright, we kept Chain Lightning, which is nice. We're at 99 health. I guess a zombie touched me once. We got the bad touched. See, I'm afraid to take Hate Bolts again, because Hate Bolts did a bad thing to me in the last run. And now I don't trust it. I simply do not trust it. It betrayed my trust. I'm gonna reroll. Pretty sure the only thing that would make me go to a floor that doesn't have a ruby heart right now is a miniaturization shrine. I would love to check that out. 1, 2, 3. All right, it's jumpable there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe jumpable. I could increase the cascade range. Just for my arc lightning, my chain lightning. Let's do it. Why not? Go. Once again, I will offer up to the game as sacrifice some eye spells. Please, RNGesus, bless my run. He has taken the Eye of Ice! We have been blessed! Thank you for accepting my sacrifice! This is another nice chain lightning opportunity right there. One portal. Two portals. Opportunity.
I'm sorry.
Do portals count as items? A random object is removed from the level every 65 turns. So that's where it went. They sure do. Is it possible to, like, soft lock yourself this way? Does the game have some sort of, I figured equipment, spell points, like, I thought those were definitely up for grabs for this. I didn't consider portals. Reroll will always give you one portal. Alright, just making sure. Rerolling won't get us our third portal back, though, Sabatsu. We'll only reroll 2 of them. I thought we were losing them last time because of the, like, chasm. Alright, I don't want to reroll with only 2, because we have one that works for me, and I don't want to take the chance that we don't have any that work for me here. It's so bad. Go get him, Fireball. The silencing ghosts are some of the scariest enemies in the game. My advice is always remember to take something for translocation. Alright, Eye of Blood's on right now. Eye of Blood on again. Listen, you guys can silence me all you want. Sorry about this, me. Just had to make sure everyone was standing next to each other. Dude. No! It took the good spell! Alas, alas! I turn it off when we're at the end because wandering around, listening to that is no good. During the actual floor, it's fine, but like, it's funny, but my last run, we had a lot of that noise too. Alright, 17 spell points. I guess we'll pick our next floor before we worry about it. Reroll, please. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Well, we're going here regardless. We'll look into disabling the sound. It's fun for a while, but then after that, you're like, please, God. This works fine. All right. Blinding lights. Searing lights. I have Arch Sorcerer and Disintegrate already. What did I want? Hex Specialist would be fun. Take Hex Specialist. And Fiery Judgments. Think fast, losers! Oh god, they're immortal and fire lizards? Alright, you're silenced, you're feared, you're blinded. Alright, blinding light one more time. No acid fumes yet. Damn it, Evil's Fairy Spawner. Forgot you were here. Keeping your thing alive. Stop healing it. Stop it. You hateful little bastards. Two arcane damage, 99 range. You know what? Sure. Ah, no, wait. They're gonna switch teams randomly. Whatever. If anyone betrays the team, kill them. So hateful. What did it take? It took the one spell I won. All right. I think Flame Burst for this one. It's a relatively small arena. 4. We'll have 6 points left. We can take Bright Flame. Although fire damage is redealt as holy. Be nice to take Spreading Flame. Only need 1 more point. Guess if I start here, we could take Spreading Flame. I wonder. If we do Spreading Flame. For each charge consumed, Flame Burst gets +1 radius, +1 damage. Slain enemies create additional explosions with half radius and damage. It doesn't count as a separate cast, though, so we probably won't get the benefit of our good friend Annihilator Staff doing its little ping damage ahead of time. Yeah, my recommendation is just jump into the beta branch. Got a post-tomb character killed yesterday in CUD. What happened, Martin? I get acid fumes when I eat too much Subway. I probably should take acid fumes soon. Don't worry, absolutely I am. Good. Salt Kraken was hidden by my own Vantabloom? Oh no. They got et by a Salt Kraken? That's a rough way to go, man. I mean, spreading flame would be a lot of fun. Siege golems, they swore up and down they knew how to operate the cannons. I mean, they're kind of close together. I mean, spreading flame might be pretty nice here. Problem is the shields. I'm not sure how that's going to happen. Disintegrate should help. That is pretty much the whole level. Sure, let's do it. No, I forgot. Alright, we kept Flame Burst, which is nice. Now kiff! Bloody Ruby. Recola. I was gonna say reroll, but Portal Key. I'm really just looking for a miniaturization shrine or a heart. Is combust poison nature? I believe so, right? It should be. Yep, fire, nature, sorcery. There's a good per nature cast skill, I just realized. Oh? Let's see here. We thinking about Life Spark Lantern? Oh my god, yeah, that would be amazing. Although, in our particular setup right now, I do fear it a little bit. Those bugs could switch teams. Natural healing would definitely be good here. Not, well... In a version that we're not doing this particular custom run, but we do have these items, incredible. Incredible synergies. They are temporary, it's a minor problem. What's going on, Endo? How you doing? I'm alright, I'm alright. Whenever I'm streaming, it's a pretty safe bet I'm having a good time. Heals you, though. Natural heal? Oh, you and all living allies. Well, hey! Don't fear your minions. Yeah, never mind. This is a good idea. That's funny, because when you're streaming, I'm having a good time. That's good. I'm glad. What are you up to today? Let's take some natural healing. I'll be immune today. I'll be immortal. As that one character from GoldenEye says, I'll be invincible. Alright, no miniaturization. I like your zombie shirt. Zombies! Reroll. And sure, a life spark lantern. If they turn on me, who cares? They'll die fast. Oh, duplication shrine. And the one enemy I have left. You're referring to, of course, a character whose name I will never forget. Burned in there. Xena Onatov. GoldenEye happened at just the right time in my life for me to catch that. Catch that particular pun. Xena Onatop. Oh my god, it's happening whether or not there's other enemies on screen or not. Beautiful. Well, there are no ruby hearts, so I guess we're going to the duplication shrine. What are we going to duplicate, though? Would we be able to cast 2 combust poisons at the end of every turn? Would doubling either of these do anything? If it actually casts it twice, that's pretty worthwhile. I'm pretty sure we found out last time that we can't duplicate the wound rot amulet effect. Combust poison wood? That's perfect. Oddjob's cheating! He has a smaller hitbox. It legitimately is, in fact, cheating. Alright, this fortress will die pretty much immediately. Because my spell is Flame Burst with Spreading Flame. This is a bad layout for our particular setup, unfortunately. And I spent all my spell points already. But let's get rid of that one problem fortress. Well, that's no good. Do I want to just flame burst again, or just stay in here and obliterate things? I'll flame burst again, just be safe. Alright, explosive spore, combust poison goes off every turn twice for free. Coming for you. Kind of curious, like, just how much could I tank damage with this? Pretty hard. Pretty hard we could take damage. Alright, you guys are doing what kind of damage type? Lightning. So these snakes are not worried about it. I got some bug friends. Ding! I think we lost one portal, right? Yeah, we lost a portal. Alright, Ruby Heart, by process elimination, we lost our... God damn it. Lost our good spell. Huh. Sad. New game mode? Yes, custom. You can make whatever game mode you want now. This is what we're doing! All of that stuff! We lose 10 health at the end of every level. We're stunned for a turn every 7 levels. All enemies have passive teleport. All enemies have 3 additional shields. A random ally will join the enemy team every 20 turns. So if I have friends, I lose them every 20 turns. A random object's removed from the level every 65 turns. So if on turn 65, if I haven't picked up all of my spell points, I might lose a spell point. It includes the rifts. So we often only have 2 spell rifts to choose from, or level rifts. Enemy spawners' health is doubled, so spawners have 80 health instead of 40, and they let out enemies 1 turn faster. What do you mean by random dice roll? So when we were putting up putting the custom run together, I had chat do !roll space D number. So if you do !roll a space 1d20, it'll roll a d20, and like that's how we chose the numbers for this. So like we did d6s, d8s, d20s, d100s, depending on what we were rolling. You could select whatever at whatever value. Yes, it's really like you can make any kind of run you want. It's a lot of fun. I don't believe the word test can go there. If you do it without the test, it will work though. There you go. 9. Roll D's. My favorite part, though, is we have every 11 turns, there's a 10% chance that any chasm tile will spread. So, like, the floor literally crumbles away. And we started with 6 mega chests that have every item in the game. So all of our equipment came from the starting chests on floor 1. Like, that's our bonus to help us get through this. Has to be solid numbers. You know, I could clear this floor in 1 cast of arc lightning. But if I do that, alas, orb doesn't count as a sorcery. Can't have an exclamation mark. Why do you do this to me? You're making the bot self-aware. I thought for sure that would summon Cthulhu. I forgot how many replies I put into this stupid bot for stupid stuff. It doesn't recognize all the nonsense you could put in there, but every once in a while it will say stuff like, why do you do this to me? I guess the question I have is, do we want to potentially lose Arc Lightning midway through the run? Because it's a really good one. Later floors, we would really benefit from the joy that Arc Lightning can bring to our run. Damage to the lowest units.
Hello
3
there.
stun duration. Morgana, what's going on? I'm doing a little rift wizardry here. You managed to roll all once. Three number of targets. No, that can't be right. There has to be a problem there. Yeah, 10d2 is giving you all ones. Do 10d3. Up it up a little. Bring it up a little bit. See if it always does the ones. You know it can't go above 10. Man, we're running out of good spells here. The game's rigged. In 3 spells, we'll be out of a second page. And all these are gonna work. At 19 points, you know what? Even if it's not a sorcery, I think we can make this work out. Searing Orb. Cast your Flame Burst. Well, that's gone now. It should be able to handle a 1d1. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like there is an N-1 on there. Roll like 1d2 a bunch of times without, you know, multiple dice, just to make sure it... That's why you can't roll d1s. I'll have to go back into the code and see where that -1's happening. Maybe we'll just throw a bunch of Searing Orbs out there? You know what? No. Arcane Orb casts your Magic Missile. I will take Magic Missile. I'll take Ricochet. And then I'll take Arcane Orb. And we'll take Double Shot. Although... 12 magic missiles that are hitting multiple targets at once sounds pretty funny. Take Multimancy. Because that 12 is getting a 50% boost. So that means 18 magic missiles will shoot out of it? Take Orb Detonation. I want to detonate the orb where it could hit all kinds of stuff. Be nice to hit you too. All right, bring the sounds back. Okay. We'll let that kind of cruise. Do. Alright, line of sight from here. Do it! I can get into that. If I wait one more turn. Damn it, he blinked the wrong way. That feature of the bot, the dice roll, has literally been in the bot since day one. It's funny that people kind of forgot it existed for a while. We're easily amused. Are you not entertained? There we go, he's poisoned. What did it take away from me? God damn it, it took magic missile. Come on. Ooh. No. One of the modifiers in this is, super chests. It's like the one behind my chair here. So we get to pick some equipment at the very start. Yeah, these two woo, they just won't go away. They just won't leave. Super chest. This game is getting racy. Boop. Eye of blood with eye of lightning is a painful medical condition. I'm starting to think I might want to just like upgrade these two because they won't leave. They're here for the long haul. Do 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 do. Why the heck not? Immune to lightning, so we're not gonna do not gonna do any of our lightning plans we had for a floor. I could take a silver spear for a little bit. Yeah, it seems like it is definitely not rolling the appropriate way it's supposed to. It's subtracting one for some whatever reason. Okay. We're still getting technical casts of sorceries through our orb here. Last, we lost our upgrade. Returns of blood left. Go. Is my mom trying to make me jealous? I think she's talking about what the pizza she just ordered is. Oh my god, what is she doing to me? That's a lot of pizza for $5, god damn. She got chicken bacon ranch. Looks like one slice is a baked ziti slice. Buffalo chicken. Come on, Mom. It's messed up. Here's all the pizza you don't get. Let's see it. Here's one picture. Just looking at a picture of pizza. A picture of pizza, technically, for you guys. What is on that slice? One of them looks like it has, like, fried raviolis and garlic knots on it. The one that looks like it had Takis on it is technically a baked ziti slice. Which I enjoy. I like baked ziti slices. Do-do-do. They can be weird for some folks. If you're not a fan of, like, starch on starch, you know? Carb on carb. But I'm a sicko. Give me all the carbs. You had a mac and cheese pizza in California a few weeks ago. If you're into that, you would probably like a ziti slice. I'm gonna make big ziti tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Had a quesadilla pizza? Sounds good to me. Carb on carb violence. Alright, you little jerks. I need to do sorcery damage, unfortunately. You know, Void Sickness would do it. And if we happen to hold on to it, that'd be a lot of fun. Anyone who doesn't have weird symbols above their head needs to be teleported. Like you, sir. I have not gotten Mega Venom yet. I should, though. Go. That was me being stunned for a few turns. They're just healing through the pain. We gotta do more direct damage, don't we? God damn. Oh, right. Completely immune to the dark, because they're ghostly. I was hoping to just get the damage through, the fact that Disperse is a sorcery, which means we're getting all of my benefits. But they heal a lot. Come on. The whole floor is gonna disappear. Yes, get him! Get him, fireflies! I love a pizza place as well and use an in-house sauce. I mean, if you have a good pizza place, it's in-house sauce. Who wants, like, a generic jarred sauce at a pizzeria? You can get that at home. Many years ago, I got a grilled cheese out of a food truck at a beer festival. It was Gouda with green apple slices. Very thin. It was weird, but actually good. Apple or pear in a grilled cheese, incredibly good. Yeah. Brie and pear is a stellar sandwich. Don't sleep on fruit on your sandwich. Don't do it. Ugh. Alright, I got enough spell points for another spell now. Alright, let's look at these gentlemen. They're immune to physical damage, they're immune to dark damage. Physical and dark is out. Eat acid fumes. They're not immune to poison. They're just healing a lot. It's the immunity to physical that's the problem, actually. We're unable to proc the poison damage. But we can bypass the problem with this. Blind and soaked. Melting armor. Melting armor would help. We don't need an upgrade for this. We just need it to apply poison. How you done being poisoned already? Right, we blew up the poison. Happened so fast. I do have the hex one, right? Yeah. It blows up so fast. You know, maybe. Mega Venom. We do convert the poison into an explosion immediately, that was the problem. Do-do-do-dee-do-dee-do. No, we lost a spell point! How much for melting armor? That's the ticket. Melting armor. Melting armor. Jerks. There we go. A nice loop of damage occurred. That went so much faster once we took melting armor. Doo-ba-doo. Boo-doo. Boo-doo. Storm Drakes again, huh? What'd you take away from me? I kept Toxin Burst, I kept Disperse. I lost Eye of Blood. Which, good. I mean, I want to lose Arcane Orb. I would love if you took that away. But I'm glad we still have Disperse and Toxin Burst. I'm gonna take Combust Poison in the hopes that maybe we don't lose it for a while. The explosion applies poison to the damaged target for 1/2 of the fire damage taken. That way we don't lose the poison entirely. I had a damn fine kimchi stew with a ton of tofu and pork belly. And while sitting in the place, they were showing a weird Korean movie about hell. It was a little surreal. Huh. I love pork belly. I got from Costco. I got a big pallet of sliced pork belly. I want to do some like chashu style and like charshu style. Do it with like ramen. But I would definitely want to try and like do some smoked pork belly. I don't have a smoker, but I have like a grill, and I have a smoke box where I could put like soaked wood chips in there with it. Pork belly's just good. It's good stuff. Real good. Yeah. Doopa 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 doopa. Go, orb! And then disperse the orb and my problems away from me. Do it again, because the orb didn't go far enough. Ba 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 da ba 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 da. Alright, you guys are immune to poison. That is still one of the things I want to get. It's acid fumes for 5. There we go. Acid fumes. Suckers! What did it take away? Disperse? Come on! A little sad to lose Disperse. Now that we're keeping poison, Mega Venom would be a nice grab. Mega Venom as well as Paralyzing Venom. Ruby Heart. I would love to find the Miniaturization Shrine. Hello there, sexy. This is a nice level for me. Like, there are folks in here that are immune to poison, but I don't even care. They will die like all the rest. Just the general, like, damage from Arcane Orb causing sorcery, causing Disintegrate, just turns on the engine. There we go, there's the poison. Really, it's this staff is doing so much good work for me. Alright, we lost something, but I wasn't paying attention to what. But we still have Combust Poison. Realm 14. Come on, Miniaturization Shrine. Alright, we're down to 1 page of sorceries. I'm still kind of afraid of Hate Bolts after the last one. Soul Wind. What's the Miniaturization Shrine do exactly? So, Annihilator Staff, Robe of the Void, Helm of Hexes, Wing Shoes, those occupy a body slot, right? You have your hat, you have your chest, you have your shoes, you have your hands. If we miniaturize them, they become the size of a trinket. So we could put the wing shoes in our pocket and maintain the wing shoes effect, but wear a different set of shoes. We could turn our staff into a trinket, equip a different staff, or even equip another copy of that staff. Same thing with the robe, same thing with the hat. a highly desirable object. Yeah, right? Like, I think the 3 new shrines that were introduced, excellent ideas. A duplication shrine, very exciting to duplicate a thing you have. Miniaturization is the most exciting because you always want multiple hats, but you can't do it. Now we could hat stack. We could have a little tiny hat under a normal hat. If it wasn't for the fact that we're bleeding health and I'm trying not to lose too much, like now we're over 200, 1 or 2 more ruby hearts and I'll be fine. Having shrines again is a great throwback to Rift Wizard 1. And like, I like that they are not just like, this shrine does damage, or like, because all the shrines from the first game arguably have been broken down and turned into equipment, right? Like, if they're not equipment, they're skills. But like, a lot of the shrines from the first game are just hats now. This damage type is redealt as this damage type. Disintegrator is a skill. Totally agree. Like, I don't think they should be common. Rare is fine. Just add a few more shrines that have interesting effects, and the game is always going to be fun. I'm into it. We could do Death Shock. I just want to get a couple more spells. You know what? Wheel of Death here. Deals damage to 2 targets. The damage dealt to each target is divided by the number of targets hit. Yeah, you don't want to find it early on. They don't drop until 8+. Makes perfect sense. Take Cheat Fate. I don't know why I was like, yeah, but there's plenty of targets that aren't completely immune to dark, like all the spawners. And then take something just as a sacrificial, like, please, don't take... I just want Combust Poison to stick around. Yeah, throw Wolf on there just as an extra chance. Whoops, 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 whoops. Can't believe I have lightning still here. Damn, son. Really didn't even need to take Wheel of Death. What did it take? Eye of Lightning. Arcane Orb's sticking around for quite a while. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I don't know why I turned it back up. What about here? Alright, it's 17 spell points. Multi-flash. Multi-flash. And Holy Thunder. Level! Beacon level! You anger me by existing still. Be gone! How are you still alive? Oh, 100% immune to lightning damage. Well, aren't we cute? Only 75% immune to dark. Alright, we kept keeping combust poison. The longer we hold on to that, the better. That is our secret sauce. We want that to stay forever. Ba, ba, ba. 239. What a weird amount of health. I mean, I still got my arc lightning, right? Why not pop in here and just do it again? Mess some fools up. 8 shields? It shouldn't matter. There's enough unshielded things and enough going on with our wands. This will be fine. Although 16 spell points. Arcane combustion. Void flame lantern. Oh my god, we should always have void flame lantern on. We're always casting fire spells. We'll be star charged forever. We should have taken that ages ago. And fire damage does arcane damage. Starfire. Okay, bye everybody. I forgot to turn on the sound effects. Sorry, level. Actually, Shrew, hold on for one more turn. I will buy, Bone Spear. Bone Spear and Death Bolt. That way, there's a chance we'll lose something that I don't care about. It was Bone Spear. Lost it immediately. Man, I'm starting to like realize how many neat things you can do with these items down here. Life Spark Lantern and Star Charged are just like, take them. I think I'll always take Explosive Spore Trinket if I see it. The noise is bad. The noise is bad, but the result is awesome. Reroll. I would hate to lose my Bone Spear. You don't need it. You weren't using it anyway. Say goodbye to your Bone Spear. I love that just culturally we, at some point, decided, like, what are orcs gonna sound like? Lower class British people. That's what orcs and goblins sound like. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys! Like, oh, that's an orc / goblin right there. Nuh-uh. Yeah, like, you want to have, like, the gross, stupid bad guy? They got a bit of a lower class British voice going on. Oh, you want to fight, do you? I'll stick you, I will. Alright, like, dial up the intelligence, make them a mastermind. It seems we're at a bit of an impasse. It'd be a shame if perhaps you were to die by my design. Just make them a little bit more fancy British. I sound like a supervillain. All history before 1776 was British, including fantasy. Can't argue with that. That sounds right. Prince of Ruin? Ba-oo-dee-be-dee-be-doo. Only armor 3, 4, 5. Brits being villain code is perfect to me. Fuck off, enemy Symes. Feck off. I'm afraid of being arcane combusted. I don't think we need to worry too much, but the chance has gone up a little bit. Ba boo ba bee boo. Okay, 125 resistance to arcane, 100% resistance to lightning. Goodbye level. That's why. That's right there. It's like, no. I knew what was gonna happen there. Alright, Frost Spew Annihilation Goose. You've been acidified. Just need to wait for all the acidification to kick in. And we'll just do a pittance of damage while they slowly all become poisoned. They're basically stunned forever, and then they slowly start exploding. How immune to lightning are you? 125% immune to lightning. That's my problem with you bastards! I do have an Aether Dagger, though. I welcome you all to die pretty much immediately. Thank you! Bing! Bing! Thank you. Star charged. Okay. Doodle-doo-doo-dee. Miniaturization shrine? Oh my goodness. And it's on an easy-ass level? Oh, you're too kind, game. What did it take from me? It took arc lighting. God damn you. You're a monster! Let's think about this. Star charged. That's star fire. Star charge. Whenever you cast a fire arcane spell, it is arcane. Why must you take everything we love? Theoretically, we have like a self-sufficient engine that doesn't really require me to do very much. We might be able to get through this without casting spells for a little while. Let's take Void Lord. And Arch Enchanter. This now does 2 damage. I would like to take Siphon Shields at this stage. Mystic Power! Shouldn't be watching that BRB screen. Just because this song is often on the BRB screen doesn't mean I can't use it here too. Shield burn for sure. We're conditioned. Is that why you're drooling right now? Alright, siphon those shields. Ba, 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 ba. So no one has a shield? Oh, you have some shields left. So merely by existing, I think we should basically just win. If my dubious math is correct. Pretty much. What did it take for me this time? I'm just gonna... Turns piece of equipment into a miniature version. Mini Annihilator Staff. Because if we could find a different staff, having this effect go off anyway while doing another thing would be amazing. It'd be incredible. Let's do it. A duplication shrine. It just disappeared. Where is it? It should be a trinket, but it just disappeared. I don't know where it is. Is that a staff in your pocket? Just happy to see me. Next realm, we have some mystic trinkets, some enchanting trinkets, and a duplication shrine. You said there's a problem with duplicating miniaturized staves, right? Oh, it just became this. You're right. It's an Annihilator trinket. It can be... Oh my god. I was looking for the shape of a staff. My brain didn't even process. Oh, baby. Let's duplicate that. That's amazing. Boo-doo-boo-boo. And the next build will keep its own art? Nice. Mini Annihilator Staff. Oh, baby. What I like about the Annihilator Staff, for what we're doing right now, if they would be damaged by a sorcery spell, they first take 2 physical, 2 fire, 2 lightning, right? Combust Poison is a sorcery spell. It all blends together so well. I am using a Elgato Wavelink is my mic. I really like it. It has like built-in software that is very customizable. Instead of doing like VST plugins as arcane procedures, VST plugins are like integrated into the software, super easy to integrate, whether or not they are Elgato VSTs or just random ones you find on the web. Supports VST2, VST3 plugins. The in-house stuff is stellar though. Like Elgato has some really nice plugins for getting good audio. And I love that it has a little capacitive mic mute button. That way I cough. You may have noticed, I sometimes cough. It's rare, I know. I barely ever cough. But it's nice to have like a quick little mute, you know? Just picked up a Shure MV7 Plus. Ooh, unfamiliar. If we ever play a game together, Mona, I would love to hear your sexy voice. But you don't play Helldivers too, so I never get to hear your voice. Or Repo. You should play Repo. Repo or Helldivers 2. It sure sounds like a solid pick. Want me to whisper in your ear, son? You know it. Baby, you know it. I feel like Rain of Fire would be nice here. And I could still take and upgrade Lightning Bolt. Cast or Annihilate. I might just go with Annihilate. Annihilate sorcery, that works for me. Rain of Fire. Do 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 do. Oh, my holy armor got taken away at some point. Oh no, my holy armor got taken away at some point. Alright, most people next to me are stunned right now anyway, so... Let's Oculus. I think this will work. Just got done building my computer. I ended up keeping the 5090 and selling the 5070 Ti. Not bad. Ooh! Oh, ooh. That 75% resistance is very helpful. That was scary. Immune to dark, immune to fire, immune to lightning, weak to holy. They all have shields? Nope, they already lost all their shields. Literally no targets for Siphon Shield. Alright, back to Rain of Fire then. Enough Annihilates are going off over there that I'm not too concerned. Okay, I'm a little concerned, I did get poisoned in there somehow. Just for the one turn. You're petrified. You have a lot of problems. Be not afraid. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Even though I heal a lot every turn, we're just gonna go ahead and, shore ourselves up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? 4 mana potions. Alright, I was in, like, the range of their explosions. I think that's what was going on. That resistance to fire is a big problem. No! Out of spell points. So close. Alright, technically it's touching him. Close enough. At least they're weak to physical for the moment. Don't do that. Moving is how cheaters play this game, you cheater. So many people here I can't hurt very well. Thank you for moving back to where I can get you. Alright, there's my turn of stun. Crimcrams. This dude is still kicking? If I want to hit everybody on the stage, I need to be here. Here, specifically. Because I would like to remove some resistance from some folks. You shielded again? I have 9 shields. Oaf on you, jerk. 1 whole spell point, huh? Alright, from where I'm standing, I can remove the resistance from... I mean, this guy doesn't have anything going on, but... I guess these guys are almost dead. I don't need to do it. But I probably should. Still on my Wheel of Death. Corrupt him away? I mean, just because it's a funny idea. Maybe I'll grab... If I grab enough spell points to have Blink... Now we don't end up in a really dark situation. Sometimes you get corrupted in a bad way. I mean, we could just dominate Ophan. We've done that many a time. Always a fun solution to the stage. Ow! It's a lot of explosions. Poisoned for a turn? Come on. Come on. Almost there. The funny part about dominating Ophan is it doesn't solve the problem of the level never ending. We got him. Mission accomplished. 12 health. Whoa. Doo-doo. There we go. Almost. My star charged has 11,000, sorry, 1,100 life to it. Let's just move until we have line of sight on that sucker there. What spell's it gonna take away from me? Did it already take a spell? I missed what spell it got. We still have Combust Poison, which is the important one. We still have Rain of Fire, which is pretty fun. Annihilate? I bought Annihilate, didn't I? No, I didn't buy Annihilate. Buy Annihilate. If Rain of Fire is casting Annihilate for free... Probably gonna take Comprehensive Annihilation. Doot, doot, doot. And then we have plenty of Mordred choices. So many Mordred choices. More Flesh Fiends, though? Do we want more Flesh Fiends? Weirdly weak to physical Flesh Fiends? They should be fine. And then arcane damage is dealt as lightning damage. We got a lot of skills. Doot doot doot. Bum, 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 bum. Sad we never got a replacement wand. We have 2 copies of our wand, so that's almost the same thing. Siphon shields to get the party started. Mordred got poisoned, blinded, petrified, his armor's melted. Off to a good start. Most of the level is stunned right now. Alright, there's one Mordred life. I'm just gonna channel through the pain here. There's no one there, but like, why stop? Alright, there's the turn I got stunned. Poor Mordred, he's already poisoned, so he's gonna die anyway. Wheel of Death. By virtue of doing sorcery damage, we can kill him without being there. Oh, you poor bastard! Let's just make sure he doesn't have Void Tango. It's on 2 turns, but he's stunned for a turn. Like, he might throw me into his Void Tango, but he's gonna die. So he probably won't be there in a second. Ooh, what's on that piece of paper next to you? What's on that piece of paper next to me? Going on, PJ? My God. Poor Mordred. Ooh, piece of candy. Yes, Rift Wizard 2 now has a custom game mode. It is hilarious. These rules above me are the rules I chose for our particular custom run right now. There's a lot of it, but we're about to finish it. Because Mordred has no hope. Goodbye, Morgan. All right, I really like the new custom game mode because it's whatever you want it to be. So, once again, to recap, the run we just did, we lose 10 health at the end of every level. We're stunned on the 7th turn. Every 7 turns, I should say. Enemies have passive teleportation. All enemies start with 3 shields. If we have any companions, they join the enemy team every 20 turns. We lose objects on the floor every 65 turns, so if we go slow, we lose things. Enemy spawners had twice the health, and they release enemies 1 turn faster. We had a cap on our carryables at 19. Doesn't really come into play for this one. We rolled a high number. We were using dice rolls to determine most of this. We had 4 extra spell points per floor to offset some of that nightmare. Levels contain 3 rifts. Normal. We rolled 3, which was funny. A spell is removed at the end of every floor, so we're constantly trying to like change up our arsenal. Spent spell points are refunded for whatever we lose. Floor tiles that are chasms spread on the 11th turn, 10% chance for every one of them. And we started with 6 mega chests, so we got to choose our starting equipment. Per floor. Doesn't carry over, thankfully. So it was a run that had, like, challenges in the beginning, but because we kind of planned around what we built, we put an engine together that was very effective. Even though we kept on losing good tools. It's like, this chain lightning will carry us. Chain lightning's gone. Well, damn. Don't worry, flame burst will carry us. Flame burst is gone. Magic missile and arc magic missile's gone. Don't worry, disperse. Disperse is gone. Like, it just kept on taking the best one. Thankfully, combust poison lasts until the end. Arc lightning was great until it was gone. Yeah, we just did memory leak. I do like the amnesia build, though. We've done the amnesia trial. I really like it. Because you basically need to think of the game as being... Each floor is its own game. So, like, you do a bespoke build for every floor. Because early floors, you don't need a lot of spell points, and you get refunded for whatever you buy when it gets taken away. So, like, we basically just did, like, alright, we worked our way backwards. We're like, alright, we're gonna do, like, an arc lightning build for floor 21. We're gonna do Wizard Army for floor 20. We'll do unlimited ice wall turned into, like, bone shamblers for floor 19. So we had, like, greatest hits of, like, all my builds I like that I've done over all the runs. And every floor got one. Working backwards. So, like, first floor is just pick a spell that you don't need for a later build. So, like, I didn't take Magic Missile. Magic Missile had a home later on. Didn't take Fireball or Lightning Bolt. Those had homes later on. Now that we've had some fun with custom game modes, we're going to be spinning a wheel, and the wheel has mini settlers on it. That way we could fulfill the obligation of Wheel Wednesday. Oh, whoops. I wasn't done going through. Damn it. I didn't mean to hit escape. But yes, custom run, a lot of fun. Let me clear out what we just had. I like this one a lot because there's a lot of runs that you might want to test how equipment works, or like, is it as good as you think it is? You could totally build a run around specific equipment by using the mega chests, and you could augment everything else. This is a great game mode.